put a spell on you. Because you're mine.
Well, the gun runners aren't exactly going to be moving anywhere soon, are they? At the end of the day, as long as I get some satisfaction out of this whole ordeal, I won't necessarily have to destroy the business, even though that would be awesome if I could get away with it. Hey there, Christine, how are you feeling?
Feels better knowing that Esteban's not out there in the waste, but he's still gone, you know?
Well, consider yourself lucky. God knows how many troopers are still rotting out there. I joked about it before, but honestly, I think you can probably run a business that purely revolves around collecting dead bodies. You'll be finding them a lot quicker than you can bury them out here. So how are repairs going? Why are you just standing around? Are you done already?
Should have brought something to read.
It was that easy, was it? I don't know whether to compliment you for being a genius or to take the piss out of the chef for being incompetent. Well, don't expect me to judge your work. I can barely keep my guns working. This thing might as well as be a supercomputer to me.
Howdy, looking for chow?
Not really. I don't think I want to eat anything coming out of that monstrosity if it was brand new, let alone refurbished. So yeah, it's fixed now. If you cleaned it every now and again, it might even last for a few more weeks.
Amazing. I thought that thing was done for. That'll help me transform what I can offer the troops. I'll give you a little extra discount the next time you buy food from me. Thanks again.
A discount on inedible slop? You shouldn't have. Seriously though, I hope you at least paid Veronica something. If there's one thing I can't stand is an employer who doesn't pay out. Come on then, we've got work to do.
Aw, just when the standing around was getting exciting.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are we having second thoughts on your choice in companionship? Just remember, you wanted to come with me. If you don't tell me where you want to go exactly, then don't complain about the places I happen to visit, okay? I know fixing old cookers probably isn't what you had in mind, but we spend most of the morning getting blown up by fiends. I like action as much as the next guy, but it's nice to have some juxtaposition every now and again, you know what I'm saying? Having said that, I wouldn't be surprised if this guy makes us dabble in something illegal, probably sooner than later. By then we will be getting blown up by NCR military police, so you have that to look forward to, I guess. I'm on to you, Contreras.
So you're back.
I am, and Isaac got the message, if you know what I'm saying.
Very professional. I like that. Maybe you can handle something bigger.
Something bigger? Listen to yourself. What do you think you are, a crime boss? If you really are, then you know better than to send someone like me running simple errands. I kill more people than the number of cigarettes you smoke in the same amount of time, damn it.
You're right. I'm just an under-the-table arms dealer. What could I possibly offer you? A drifting mercenary. Sorry for wasting your time.
Oh, fuck off. If you have any real work for me, then just say it. Don't do the whole test to see if the guy's reliable routine. I do not have the patience for that kind of shit, okay? So are you gonna give me the job or not?
Great. The Crimson Caravan has something ready for me. Look for Blake and let him know you're picking up Contreras' medical supplies.
Crimson Caravan? Shit, I completely forgot about that place. That woman back in the Mojave outpost said they would have work, but I highly doubt they can top bounty hunting or military investigations. Well, I guess I should probably negotiate that meat deal with them anyway, so what the hell? I'll pay them a visit.
Thanks. Don't come back until you have it. Crimson Caravan is just northeast of the Gunrunners. Blake's usually in the main office.
Usually, huh? You've been going at this for a while now, haven't you? That begs the question, who was the idiot you hired before me to do this sort of thing? Did they opt out eventually, or did you have to silence them? Good luck trying that shit on me. So where does this go, by the way? Oh wow, we're outside. Sweet. But yeah, if entire Legion patrols couldn't kill me, then I wouldn't exactly bet on that guy's chances of success. So this is new. I've never been to this part of the base before. This place is fucking huge. And look at all these planes. I wonder if they still work after 200 years in the desert sun. I guess we wouldn't have enough fuel to get them going either way. Besides, if 200 years isn't enough for people to reinvent motorized transport, then I wouldn't exactly hold my breath when it comes to shit like this. Huh, wow. That must be where God learned how to do a karate chop. But in any case, I think that's the communications tower. I guess we might as well check this place out while we're here. That would be a hell of a place for the double agent to get cornered though. If someone sees him going in there, then there's literally no place for him to run without jumping out the window. And the last time I checked, the human body was not designed to handle a drop like that. It would be less about arresting the guy than getting something to scoop him off the floor. Well, Boyd wasn't kidding. There's barely anything up here. But I guess if there's a working radio, that is all a guy would need to leak out information. Did they record the previous transmission? Nope. Our Mo is a little bit smarter than that. In any case, I'm not familiar with this kind of equipment. Couriers don't use shit like this. We deliver them instead. So I guess there's really nothing else we can do other than staking it out tonight. At least we can trap the guy in here. Hell, he won't even be able to jump out the window. Those things are boarded. And, yeah, I'm not even gonna touch that. So I guess only one of us needs to be here for the time being. How about you, Boo? You feel like sitting here for a while?
Alright.
Great, we'll get you a coffee or something. You see, Veronica, I'm trying not to make you do all the boring stuff. No, I spread the monotony evenly between us. I wonder if Boyd tried looking through this thing. Well, pretty sure this thing is password protected. Yeah, I'm just going to deploy my entry-level hacking methods. Pretty sure a 4-year-old taught me how to do this, but shut the fuck up! Well, maybe I should make you do it next time, Mr. Know-It-All. Okay, don't panic, don't panic. We're just gonna play a geek's version of Hangman, that's all. And of course, it's not hacking without some cheating involved. Oh yeah, get rid of some of this, please. To be honest, I don't see why they couldn't develop a piece of software to handle this sort of thing automatically. It would certainly make jewelry thieves everywhere extremely happy. Either way, I'm surprised the whole procedure is this simple. I wonder how many of these things were hacked before the war. The idea that the computers controlling the missile silos might have used the same operating system makes me slightly uncomfortable. Wow, I'm lucky with this one. There are so many of these shortcuts. Usually I only get about 3 or 4. Okay, enough beating around the bush. First password. Once. 0 out of 5, really? Okay, these. Oh, wait, what? Seriously? Who the fuck thought it was a good idea to use something like that as a password? Granted, it's not the obvious thing to go for, but it's no less retarded. So, only one option here. I bet that's enough to stump Mr. Fantastic. So, what do we have here? An access log. Morning shift, 6:30 in the morning to 12:30. And then evening shift, 12:30 to 6. Everything looks normal for Wednesday, but... Oh, whoa, wait a minute. 1 in the morning? On Tuesday. Huh. And again on the Monday. Ah, looks like our double agent left a trail after all. So Boyd was right. All we need to do is stake out this place around midnight and then wham! We grab ourselves a mole. That begs the question, why the fuck didn't she get some of her own troopers to do that for her? I can understand her being busy and all, and perhaps she doesn't want the information spreading out too far, but surely 1 or 2 guys are all she needs for something like this. Does she honestly not have anyone she could trust? Once again, I have to put the competence of NCR officers into question here. Wait, can I get out through here? Assuming I can even lift this thing. Oh, wow. I'm pretty sure that was not a conventional entrance. Yeah, probably breaking all sorts of security protocols going through those shutters, both pre-war and post-war. I'm not going to get approached by men with rubber gloves. Some people might actually pay for something like that, but not me. I'm not drunk enough. Having said that, I might have to get used to shit like that on the Strip. Vegas is known for more than just casinos after all. As long as you're willing to pay, there is no depth you can't sink to. Pretty sure a lot of people have tunneled down to hell themselves using that method. I might just have to buy insurance on my genitals when I get the chance. And if you paid double, the girls are covered in luminescent slime. Fuck knows who came up with that idea. Oh, Boone will be fine back there. He might even find a few pieces of evidence I missed. Besides, I need to have a word with Veronica, preferably without him nearby.
I don't like the sound of this.
Well, to be fair, it was your fault. I mean, you do realize we're... Oh, hello, what is this? Could this be the entrance to the Vegas Strip? Oh, wow. Gambling, copious amounts of alcohol, and more girls than one man can possibly handle are all beyond that gate. Too bad most of it will be in flames by the time I'm finished with Benny. But as I was saying, you do realize that McCarran is a heavily fortified NCR military base with God knows how many soldiers, right?
Sure.
So what's with all the random comments about Helios 1? Are you trying to get yourself arrested? Ah, we're here. But seriously, are you trying to spy on the NCR or something?
I'm worried they'll be the death of the Brotherhood.
That'll be your death too if you're not careful.
They take what they want. We defend our interests to the death. But there's a handful of us and tens or hundreds of thousands of them. So, it's not going to end well.
Stating the obvious again, are we? Hey, isn't that...
Hey there.
Ringo!
Here's the rest of the payment I promised you back in Good Springs.
Wow, I honestly didn't think you would remember that. Hell, I nearly didn't. I'm glad to see someone out here who actually paid what he's owed. Man, Good Springs felt like months ago, and now here I am, looking for work at the Crimson Caravan. Who's in charge here, by the way? I need to speak with them.
Alice McLafferty runs the Crimson Caravan. You can find her over in the main office.
Excellent, I'll do that. So now that you're back at your old post, what are your plans? I just hope they don't involve pissing off any more convicts. I'm not gonna be there to bail your sorry ass out again, do you understand?
I'm getting ready to run a caravan up towards Utah. There's a town called New Canaan which is supposed to be pretty prosperous. The Crimson Caravan doesn't have any branches out that way, so it'll be up to me to get things started.
And then you get captured by local tribals, put on a spit roast to be served as a Sunday special. Yeah, I think I know how shit is gonna go down. Well, best of luck to you, and for the love of God, hire some mercenaries to help you out this time, Christ!
I'll see you around.
Well, that's one chapter of my life over and done with. I wonder how things are going at Good Springs now. The geckos are probably back. In which case, I can introduce them to my submachine gun. That'll teach the little fuckers to bite me. So the bottom line is, Veronica, please try to keep your background to yourself. I'll be willing to help out if you learn this thing called discretion.
You know, I've been thinking. The real problem with the Brotherhood is that we isolate ourselves.
Wow, we're back on this topic, are we?
Our training is top-notch, our technology gives us an advantage, but when it all comes down to it, we're losing because we shun the outside world. We always make enemies, never allies. We refuse to recruit outsiders or see the value in their simpler technologies.
You mean things like flushing lavatories? That shit is like rocket science. Anyway, I'm looking for a guy called Blake.
If you're looking to buy or sell, you've come to the right man. The Crimson Caravan Company has the widest selection in the wasteland.
I'm just gonna take that as a yes. Well, I'm not here to buy or sell. I'm here to collect, motherfucker! No, seriously, I've got to pick up a few medical supplies for Contreras. By the way, you ever heard of this thing called the Tiger Grip?
Here you go. Let him know he needs to make another payment if he wants more of this stuff.
Go tell him that yourself. The guy is not exactly generous with his money. Huh. Smells like a dead animal. Is there anything special in these packages? It's not a dead animal, is it? What the fuck's happened to medical standards around here?
Well, painkillers are easy to come by, but it isn't easy finding iodine, allergy meds, and a few of these other items. Why do you ask?
Well, I'm not sure what kind of injuries he's thinking of treating, but I'm pretty sure banana yucca extracts are not standard ingredients. Of course, recreational drugs are a whole different can of worms, but then we really are dabbling with illegal shit.
Really? Huh. Never thought of that. The Crimson Caravan isn't really in the drug business.
Whoa there, I don't want to give you any ideas, not unless you're willing to pay me commission. On the other hand, I am willing to offer you an alternative deal. I don't suppose you know about the food situation in McCarran. Long story short, the average trip to the bathroom is enough to repaint the stores brown, if you know what I mean. We're gonna have to organize some decent food deliveries. Here's the list.
Won't be a problem. We have plenty of spice traders working with us back home, and we could get meat from the local Brahmin ranchers. The bigger issue is payment. To supply the camp with meat will cause some serious caps.
Well, I knew this was coming. Why is it I can never find a single merchant out here who can think more than 5 minutes ahead? You're supplying food to the NCR military, which has direct ties with the fucking government. Who do you think is gonna benefit more in the long run if you cut them a bargain deal? I don't know how much more obvious I can make this.
Well, the Fargo traders have been trying to edge us out on the new armor contract for the troops. This could swing things in our favor. All right, let McCarran know they should expect the first shipment in a week or so.
Thank you. I'm glad we understand each other. Christ, first I have to explain how the army should do things. Now I'm doing the same for you guys. It's never gonna end, is it? How the hell does the Crimson Caravan survive this long if you don't even understand the subtleties of buying favors?
Trade routes, my friend. Trade routes. Just about every major town in the wasteland has a Crimson Caravan branch in it.
Yeah, but that'll only get you so far, especially if you're facing opponents that are not shy from using underhanded tactics. Besides, knowing good trade routes might be a double-edged sword. Surely the raiders would just camp out where you guys normally pass through and then bag themselves some free loot. Not that I know anything about that sort of thing.
Out here, we usually split our caravans into smaller bands. That way, we don't lose everything if they get hit. It's not very efficient, though. But hopefully we'll be able to start running larger caravans once things get civilized.
Civilized? Have you seen what it's like around here at the moment? The NCR military can barely keep their own troopers safe, let alone third-party contractors like yourselves. I'm gonna have a word with your boss. I hope for your sake she understands the situation better than you do.
See ya.
Yeah, running a business is like being an officer sometimes, only with more ass-kissing and backstabbing. That would be nice if I had the authority to do whatever the fuck I want, and having access to enough resources so that I could do exactly that. That's the sort of approach you should take, Veronica. If you don't like what the Brotherhood is doing, then try to change them.
I don't know. I'm still thinking about what kind of role we could take on that would give us the best chance of survival. But I think things are starting to come together.
Well, let me know when you have an actual plan rather than empty words. Well, this is a cheerful working environment. You must be responsible for this.
Welcome to the Crimson Caravan Company New Vegas branch. What may I do for you?
I'm impressed by how professional you are there, considering how I just insulted you. But I bet you're gonna put a price on my head right after I leave, aren't you? I know how you corporate types work. So I assume you must be Alice McLafferty. The suit kind of gives it away.
Normally, I oversee company operations at the hub in California. However, the New Vegas branch has been underperforming in recent years. Given the conditions here, it's not hard to see why. I'll change all that soon enough.
Oh, patronize yourself further, why don't you? Like I said to Colonel Shu, this is a city full of casino owners and conmen. They chew up and spit out foreign businesses every day.
The Crimson Caravan Company has been in business for over 130 years. We're partially responsible for the progress in the NCR.
But you're not in California, are you? You're on fresh, fertile ground, and nobody's gonna just stand by and watch you reap in the rewards. What kind of competition have you got here?
Well, the gunrunners continue to dominate the weapons market, and the Mormon traders from New Canaan control the majority of the northern routes.
I rest my case. You guys have a lot more dirty dealings to do before you can consider yourselves home free. But maybe it doesn't have to be that way. I just helped settle a major trade agreement between the Crimson Caravan and Camp McCarran. I think I could do a lot more if you'll give me the opportunity.
I'm afraid we have no current openings for caravanners or guards, but I am in need of a runner.
A runner? Seriously? Huh, wow. So much for selling myself. Maybe I shouldn't start the interview process by lecturing the boss. Even though everything I just said were absolutely true. But then again, I've had worse jobs than this. So where am I running to exactly?
Deliver this invoice to Dr. Hildern. You can find him somewhere inside Camp McCarran.
You want me to go back to what? I was just there! Jesus, how could you... You know what? I expect double pay for this. Well, if there's any consolation, I guess this is doing wonders for my cardio. If not quite the same for my knees.